So we're gonna do another one today. You have to forgive me if the camera starts drifting. This is just kind of loosely held in here. All right, so let's pick some stuff to smush together, shall we? Let's do the bag. If this thing would write. So bag. Okay. We'll do tree. We'll do rock. Okay, and then we're doing just the standard combo method here. Let's do plastic, and then we'll do let's see. That's a tough one. Trying to pick something that's sort of generic. Let's do clip. It's an item, I guess, right? And then lock. Yeah, let's do lock. Okay, so we got plastic bag, or bag plastic. Okay, we got tree plastic. We got rock plastic. We got bag clip. We got tree clip. We got rock clip. Okay, and we got, what is this, bag lock. Okay, we got tree lock. Okay, and we got rock lock. All right, so let's look at this one. So we got bag plastic. I'm not sure what you can do with that. Obviously, plastic bag, that's a thing. Okay. You can do plastic from trees. That could be all kinds of stuff. That could be from the leaves, that could be from the bark, that could be from the sap, that could be from Cambrian layer, that can be from the bark, it could be from the wood, obviously. I know lots of people want to do cellulose-based plastics. Okay, and then plastic tree, that's a thing. Anybody who's been to any office anywhere, or some people still celebrate Christmas, they use plastic trees, amongst many other applications. Let's see. Okay, so that could also, I guess, reference like industry, like the tree of plastics, right? It could be like the tree of plastics, as in like, what comes from what, or what treed off of what chemically from synthesis. Or it could be sort of, the flow of like from start, petroleum usually, to the end user, to refuse, right, being thrown away in the trash, consumable items, throwaway culture kind of stuff, right? So the tree of, that system. That could be something. Okay, so then let's look at rock plastic. I don't know what rock plastic. I guess you would have plastics. So plastics from rock, I guess, or you would have plastic with rock. I think that's a thing. I don't know if you can do that. Maybe there's some minerals that you can take and turn into, a plastic, or you can take, rock wool and then prepare that in such a way that the fibers are used to replace plastics, like in plastic bags, right? That might be a thing. If you do plastic rock, yep, there's plastic rocks. People have them for all kinds of stuff. Fake rocks, doing sets for like plays or movies, as well as aquariums. And then, most everybody's seen at least like the hide a key, right? That's just like a plastic rock with, you put the spare key to the house or something in there. So that's definitely a thing. That's a big product market right there, oddly enough. So let's see. Bag clip. So bag clip, that's pretty popular. They have lots of those. You want to save your chips or something, you use a bag clip. Keep it from going stale. And then you have clip bag. You have a bag for saving all your clips in. That could also be a type of bag, like a clip bag, right? So some kind of stylized bag that, has a clip, or there's like a name for that has to do with something historical that they want to attribute to, calling it like a clip bag, like there's carpet bag, right? So something of that nature. Or for some kind of trade, there's like a bag that they use, they call it a clip bag, right? That could be something as well. Let's see. Tree clip. I think tree clip is a thing. I want to say that's something that they use for marking trees, but somebody will scream what it is in the comments, I'm sure. And let's see. Clip tree. I don't know what a clip tree is. I guess that would be the same thing as, this tree of, different types of clips. That would be an interesting infographic. But it could also be something to do with some technical term, right? So like, you have a clip tree that has something to do with, I don't know, the production of something, and then, what's the tree of things that fit within things that are classified as being clipped. Maybe that could be a marketing term, right? If you take snippets of like market data or something, then you have a tree that associates that. All right, and then let's do rock clip. Rock clip, that's going to be maybe something for tagging. Rocks, maybe you take a chip off of a certain piece of material for a sample. Not sure what else that would be. Maybe you can have clips that are made out of stone for your bag chip clip bag clips. Thank you. Okay, and then clip rock. Sounds like a location. Could also be a type of rock that does a certain function, maybe. Kind of grasping at straws at that one. All right, and then bag lock. Yep. So you would have a lock for your bag, or you could have a bag that is part of a locking system. You put a bag over it and lock it. You know, maybe that would be something like the stuff you see now with all of the products getting put in those webs with the monitors so that, you know, people can't readily steal them. That could be something for like stop loss prevention. Lock bag for locks. Yep, that's what I would think that would be. Bag that you lock stuff up in. I don't know if there's something like this that has to do with money. You know, I don't know about maybe that bag that you see people take for money that goes to like the armored cars or something, right? When they come in, they pick up the money from different establishments, or, you know, going to ATMs or something. Maybe that's a thing they call that. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. I have no idea. Somebody will tell me maybe. All right, and then tree lock. I'm not sure why you'd want to lock a tree, but I guess you could. And lock tree. You know, this makes me think of like the lockout tagout thing. You know, where you got like this bit, there's like a master hole here, and there's a bunch of smaller holes for the lockout tagout tag. And those two pieces come together and then lock out, or however that works. There's some kind of logic to all this where all these have to be unlocked together so somebody doesn't go inside a machine or something so that they get eaten by machinery. And then, let's see, last one here. Rock lock. I don't know, maybe you have a lock for made out of stone, I guess. That's pretty generic, I guess. Lock rock. I don't know. It's another way of terming like a keystone or something. I guess that could be a brand name, right? Rock lock. That would actually sell pretty well, probably, if you named your lock brand Rock Lock. Be good for marketing. And yeah, Lock Rock, what would that be? Yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah, it could be a million different things, but you're just kind of like skewing, you know, what that could be in 10 different directions and changing the names. But anyways, I hope that was fun for you. It's kind of fun for me. It's more fun for me when I find something actually novel, but I have to start using explicitly more esoteric words other than just standard stuff. But, you know, every once in a while you do the basics and you start finding kind of neat stuff, right? A lot of these things already exist in industry. And so, you know, you can see readily that just by doing the word mix up and then doing your sort of, I know this word gets thrown around. I want to say ontology, but, you know, somebody will scream at me, I'm sure, if that's incorrect, because it's kind of an esoteric concept I'm still trying to understand. But I want to say it's like, you know, what could it do? What could it be? What is it associated with? That sort of thing. Whatever that's called. You know, potentiality of what it can be. And that's kind of the whole premise is you're doing this, you're doing the combos, and you're trying to come up with ideas, right? And this is just a rapid iteration method to do that sort of thing. So it's a lot easier if you do this with your own words of things that you're working on. And, you know, make this a huge grid if you want, right? Because that way it's just easier to flush things out. And I recommend that you try doing it this way. I also recommend preferably you do just one string of words and then you double it, like the alt method. That way you get all the doubles in the middle at the 45. And then that usually in these are like cash money type thing. So anyways, hope that helps. Go out, try it yourself, and post your videos, make comments below, like, subscribe. There's a link to the Discord if you would like to join Discord. I encourage it. That way we can start actually like doing something useful with all this. It's useful as it is, I suppose, but I think it's better if more people have more input on this. And for context, this methodology is novel compared to other methodologies. I found some recent ones that I wasn't aware existed that seem similar, but they're distinctly, uniquely different in the way that they approach doing things, and they don't actually produce these kinds of results. So maybe I'll do some videos on those. I'm not too familiar with them. Like I said, I just discovered them. I came up with this like, I don't know, 12 years ago, because I was looking for, what do I want to do for a career type thing. I was reading Design Thinking, I think it's called. And I forget if it's from the people that do IDEO. But anyways, so, I was doing mixes of like things that I like to do, just keywords, and then mixing them up, trying to see what kind of jobs come out of that from those different combos back and forth, right? And so that kind of led me to like what I wanted to do. But then I realized in that you could just do this and like invent stuff on the fly, like very quickly. So I do have some scripts that I have to automate all of this. I'll try to recraft that whole thing. I have the original script save, and then I'll try to post on GitHub. And then, I'll try to keep it in the Discord also. But basically, just auto does that, and then it has like ChatGPT, or I prefer to use Claude now. Just ChatGPT is kind of gone by the wayside to flesh all these out. And if you follow the link to my book, you can get a copy of that to kind of give you an example firsthand. So I published that with ChatGPT a while back, but I had to like curate all the information. But it's handy and it's nice, and when you read through it, it's been difficult to get to that level of description consistently again, just because they keep changing all the models, and then the outputs change, and you're just kind of chasing your tail. But anyways, if you want that book, links in the description. Join the Discord, like, subscribe. You want to support me and help add to this, subscribe to my Ko-Fi. Appreciate you. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share. Love you guys. Bye-bye.